You can probably see the disappointment, the desperation, and the misery in my face. It's been 5 days. YouTube has not reached back to me about my account termination. They haven't given me a specific reason, and I'm finna take legal action. Because I'm not playing about my rights. I don't care about the contract that I signed. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all playing with me. I'm not playing with y'all. You think that because I'm black, I don't got a lawyer, y'all can just snatch it. Okay. But look, peace, love, and understanding, right? I'm coming back from scratch, baby. Shout out to my son over here, Gravity Takeout, man. He been covering a plethora of topics that are very intriguing, very thought-provoking, and you should go over there and tune in. If you take a look, you'll see that I am subscribed. I'm even going to hit this video with a like. But he's talking about Howard Stern and Joe Rogan. And to be honest, I'm here for it, and I want to hear what he got to say. Straight up and down. So, let's get into it.
I'm going to further tell you why I stand on what I say. Now, Joe Rogan had guests, as his more videos that started service. And I'm sure the Joe Rogan fans, they will continue to support him. But my problem is people...
Hurt my heart to find out Peter Rosenberg was a Joe Rogan fanatic. To be honest with you, I'm going to be 10,000. Give me a second. Let me go on follow Peter Rosenberg on Instagram. I just wanted to make sure that it was real before I did it. I really felt offended. Before this whole N-word thing blew up and even went anywhere, I had seen a clip that Peter Rosenberg had put up with Joe Rogan, praising him as the smartest guy he's ever heard. I don't know if he was being sarcastic or not, but it's enough of the miscommunication and military mind games. It's I don't need to deal. So give me a second. Peter Rosenberg Radio. Oh, he didn't delete the Joe Rogan post. Wow. He kept it up, y'all. See, now part of me wants to stay following him. It shows that he has conviction. He's standing in what he's saying. That's crazy. Anyway, my fault for getting y'all mixed up in all my foolishness.
People look like me. People look like a lot of us is viewing this content, or a lot of you guys are viewing this content, as a black person, for you to side with Joe Rogan, I question you. It's okay when things are taken out of context.
Yo, Jay Prince, he talking about you, brother.
It's understandably so. Sometimes people say things and they didn't really mean it that way, but they could have worded things a little different, But when you show a history of continuing to say the same thing over and over, like you continue to use the N-word, as if you don't realize what you're saying, you don't realize you could have filtered it a little bit, or you could.
He don't care. He's somebody who's come up through popularized America, and he feels that he has his own cool table in the lunchroom, and he don't gotta succumb to the court of public opinion. You're wrong.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I feel as though, at that point in time, it has nothing to do with context. It more so has something to do with, that's what you want to say. It's becoming a choice in a way. You don't have to fully say that.
What's crazy? I was at work today, and I was thinking about it. I actually would prefer a world where white people were comfortable saying nigga, the word nigga, as Spanish people are comfortable with saying the word. Some Asians comfortable with saying the word. But I would also love $1 million. The point is, y'all used the N-word enough in the past. You used it up. Now you here in your kitchen, in your little living room, trying to sneak the word. You want to sneak it on your podcast and not say it for another day. My mans, y'all used it enough. The fact that you're so obsessed with using the word shows that, yo, you obviously have that DNA in you. So, it's alright, though. It's alright. You gonna get yours. You see what happened to Wendy Williams. You gonna get yours.
The N word. You don't have to say N. You don't have to put the ER on the end to get your point across. You just simply say, they don't have to say the N word. As you continuously hear him continue to say the N word, you kind of understand where he is at with it, in my opinion. But nevertheless, you don't have to take my word for it. Here is some more videos.
Not more videos. Didn't he just apologize? You telling me there's more? Wow.
Surfacing about Joe Rogan as he forced his guests to say it and then laughed about it. You get what I'm saying? This is no...
What? He didn't force his guests to say it. Stop. Yo, Gravity. Bro, I come to your channel for absolute and facts. Absolution and facts. You're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me that he actually forced him to say it. He could have strongly suggested, but force is a very, very strong word. Especially in this climate right now. Come on, man.
No longer context. This is a guy that literally forced this guy to say he actually...
And your boy Mr. Skinny TV, he a whole out show. Yo, they spent all night last night talking about Miss 504. I tuned in just to see what they talking about. They said, "Whoa, stop the show. Who this nigga? What you got going on?" I say, "I'm cool, man. I just came to get. You gotta get up out of here." Didn't even really kick me out the live, like just kicked me out the stream yard. And I'm just really here thinking, wow, B, you mad old, you mad decrepit, you trying to stay afloat, it seems. And it's like, you can't take a little bit of criticism. I wasn't even criticizing the man. He was just so scared of what a broadcaster had to say. It's like, come on, bro. Yo, we need to get in tune. Understand we have a common enemy. Y'all out here just shooting blanks. This is sad, man. Sad.
Say it, and then when the dude said it, he took off laughing. He thought the world of it.
Yeah, but the N word, you won't say it. Look at you. Say it.
Wow. That's a strong suggestion right there. That joint remind me of what you call it. How high. When Method Man was like, peer pressure. That remind me of.
Next.
Wow.
Oh, I hate blackface. I just can't get this shit off. Besides, Whoopi done wrote everything I'm gonna say.
What is going on here? What? Yo, the internet is undefeated, yo. The internet is undefeated. Y'all really went back in the time capsule to find this about Howard Stern. Yo, dog. Real talk. Y'all really went back into the time capsule and found this about Howard Stern? Internet is undefeated. I don't want no smoke.
Alright, ain't that right, you smelly nigga? Everything I'm gonna say here tonight, so it's alright, ain't that right? Besides, I hate blackface. I just can't get this shit off. Besides, Whoopi done wrote everything I'm gonna say here tonight, so it's alright, ain't that right, you smelly nigga?
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelly nigga.
Now, until my people understand where a person is at with it, understand, when a person show you who they are, believe it. Now, Spotify is not something that I engage in, so.
I tell you, the coolest white people that God ever really provided for us was skateboarders. And even them, you know what I'm saying? This is the type of content that would make me look at crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, bad representation. I know y'all from a culture of all publicity is good publicity and all that. Bad promo.
Me personally, I don't have to cancel Spotify. They stand with Joe Rogan as they have said. You know, they said maybe he's wrong, but we stand with him. Of course, that's $100.
They gonna protect their mans. What? That's $150 million man. That's what you about to say, Gravity?
$1 million man, that's their bread machine. That's their breadwinner, and people want to side with their money. Not only that, he's a part of what they really want. What they really want to be able to say. He said it in the context.
It's Kyle Rittenhouse all over again, man. Like, he should be able to catch that body. He was defending himself. Look at him cry on the stand. He's all right. That's all man's right there. He all good. Joe Rogan, they gonna pat him on the back. And the sad part is, there's nowhere to demote him to. He's gonna still be prominent in the news, and he's still gonna be talking his stuff. Maybe, in his apology, he said he's changed, but we got our eye on you. I know you a piece of shit, but we got our eye on you. I'm not here to convince nobody. Let me tell you that part.
Form, in my opinion, it's a disgrace. Everybody that sat and watched that, you guys that love Joe Rogan, keep it saying this context, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, those that get it, get it. There's so many other ways you can paraphrase. There's so many other ways you can get your point across without being a blatant disrespect of a certain...
Not them. They have no talent. They got no talented bone in their DNA. They just all click up at the lunch table and talk about, and tubular and radical. That's all they do. And get paid for every term that they come up with. Oh, that's hot. Every term that they gentrify. Oh, that's hot.
Certain race of people, you know what I'm saying? It's been many people that lost their life as they was, taken from their husband, taken from their mate, taken from their children, being, hard R, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of things that happened to our ancestors under that word, you know what I'm saying? So for you guys to act as though it's always just nothing, he didn't mean nothing by it. As you seen, Andrew Yang came out and said, it's no way he's racist. He worked with black people.
Yo, he got money to pay them to say these things, man. I'm not jacking anything but that. That's my honest belief. That he's on the campaign right now. He's paying a lot of people under the table to support his cause, especially if they have a voice in the community. But come on, man. It's just so much distraction, underhandedness, conniving evil, that we gotta deplete this stuff out of the community. Like, YouTube just terminated my whole channel. And all I do is bring facts and absolution. A little satire here and there, but I've seen much worse. I've seen much worse on YouTube, man. It was not going this hard for Momo. Let me tell you that part. Man. But they gonna stand behind their boy, man. It's not surprising, man. It's not surprising. America.
Andrew Yang said, it's no way he's racist. He worked with black people. Is that not the number one way that you see so many people?
I mean, slavery's still going on. Slavery's still going on in the world today. Where white people work with black people. Slavery was going on back in the day, where white people worked with black people. And you're trying to tell me that, that's not the traits of a racist? Like, come on, man. Y'all is crazy. And no, I'm not saying that working with black people is traits of racism. Because I know there's going to be some smart aleck that want to say, so if I work with a black man, I'm racist. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's as arbitrary and a general statement as saying, how could I be racist? I breathe the same air a black person breathes. Like, come on, bro. Like, yo. whatever.
Try to say that it's no way I'm racist. I got a lot of black friends, and they always try to have a black buddy they can reference to. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I like to say, you don't have to believe Joe Rogan is racist. Maybe he's not racist. I'm not putting it on his name, but that is a bad judgment to say that over and over again and have a long history of it, and for people to just
listen. A dog could tell me it's a cat all at once. Your DNA is your DNA.
Overlook it. Spotify still stand beside it as you see so many people get canceled if they just utter anything towards the LGBT community. If they utter anything, they're canceled.
For education purposes only. Shout out I Smoke Hip Hop. Shout out Kevro to you, even though he be acting all Hollywood now. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe he just going through something right now, but you know. Shout out Fresh and Fit. Shout out the lead attorney, Hassan Campbell. You know. Of course, Gravity Takeout. Shout out Call Me Kinfolk. Shout out the Plainest James, 504, Kwame Brown, Doggy Diamonds, Karim, you know, Blizz, and anybody I miss, man. Shout out to the whole YouTube community, you know. I'm trying to get in here fresh again. 0 subscribers. It is what it is. Ain't what it ain't. Can't scratch the surface. Can't scratch the paint.
They money out their pockets. This man can literally say the N-word repeatedly, force guests to say it. And at the end of the day, it's just context.
Yeah, but the N-word, you won't say it. Look at you. Say it.
There.
Say it.
I won't lie though. This is what I'm trying to talk about. Like, I find that it was funny. It was funny. It was funny. You guys can't lie. The way he just sit. Nigga. That was kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't. But that's not the point here. That's not the point here. Man, I know we all love Fiona and Frank and Liam and Lip and Ian, but people, it's a show. Shameless is a show. You should not stoop down to shameless levels in order to get some content. Like, yo, listen to what I say, not what I do. Word.
Apart for about a year. I use nicotine to level my.
That's you, bro.
There.
How on one side, when we're talking LGBT,
it was funny though. It was funny. It's like, I found the other day that, yo, I can really be entertained by something, but be unappreciative of it at the same time. Like, just because it entertained me does not mean that I now appreciate that. Like, I'm supposed to thank you for that piece of entertainment. But I mean, yo, it's about what you do it for. I'm not standing inside of any group that's trying to condemn, right? If you hear me condemn something, that's me, and then I'm just trying to give you a precursor, because it seems I be talking about this stuff before it even go viral. So, listen, I'm not a part of any group that peddles hate. Yo, come on, man. If it's not money, stop emailing me. Man, just foolishness. What was I saying? Basically, I'm not a part of any group, any hate group, for educational purposes only. I'm a sole proprietor of this stuff that I'm talking. And I just happen to find other persons who may think like me. That's it.
Cancel you and get rid of your money. And on the other side, a man can say something that ancestors of ours, you know, people have lost their life while being called that name, so on and so forth. He can say it openly, over and over again, and forces guests.
My fault for keep on pausing it. This feels like deja vu. It's the same old story over and over. Same old story. Yo, white men just doing what white men do when they're in groups with other white men. Yo, you should hear Joe Rogan when he has a black person on the panel. He not talking like how he talking with his buddies. He shapes his words up real quick. He gets his act right real quick. All that MMA talk, I'm not even here for that, bro. You shape your words up real quick when it's a black person in that room. So, You already know how they give it up. You know how they get down. I don't know why we're shocked.
To see it, and it's nothing. It's just context. To me, that's a disgrace, man. To me, it's sad to see that people will accept anything, but more importantly, our people. If you look at that and you accept that, and you side with that, you have to look in the mirror and question yourself: who truly are you as a man or a woman? You get what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Nevertheless, to move on.
But some people do suffer from self-hate, them Jim Crow laws and all that. It's a disease of just looking and seeing yourself in other people, and that's what you want to attack in your inner being. That's what you want to. This is real life, and then it's in retrospect, and they see the other side, and they see, I don't know, because I can't even imagine seeing friend, companion. I can't. Just false idols, man. Just false idols, man. It seems we got different saviors.
On to Howard Stern. When you see a guy like Howard Stern, this guy had a talk show for so long. You know what I'm saying?
To you.
Not only that, this is a guy that's well known and made a lot of money. You see, he can paint a black face and say the N-word as well. You know what I'm saying? And then still continue to go on. That was a long time ago, to see how far he was still able to go on and make all this money. And nobody canceled him, nobody take him off the air, nobody, he has, been a staple in the industry, for a very long time. This video surfaced a little while.
Raunchy, man. Howard Stern used to have strippers up on his platform. He was doing podcasting before podcasting was podcasting. Howard Stern. You feel me? Fresh and Fit, Maru and Walter, they be doing that similar content. They got the live from last night taken down for, I guess, sexual explicitness or nudity or something like that. But it's an industry. And Howard Stern, I remember, I probably caught 2 episodes growing up as a kid. And the 2 episodes that I did catch, let's just be honest, it was boobies, bro. It was boobies. Yeah, I'm not lying.
The boys Tariq Nasheed, had put it out, but I feel like no time better than the present when you see what Joe Rogan had going.
And then it makes me think, what platform was I watching that on? You know what? They blurred out the nips. That's what they did.
Let's not forget about Howard Stern as well. These are guys that have made a lot of money. Joe Rogan $100 million, and Howard Stern ain't no telling how much. These are guys that made a lot of money in that industry, and they had different things to say about our communities. But not only that, they have said things that.
Yo, I heard Adam 22 said black people stink. That's messed up, bro. I be watching No Jumper. On this new page, I didn't even subscribe, man. Follow Adam 22 on Instagram, man. I don't be seeing no, he's a BMX dude. They tied into the skateboard community. You know what I'm saying? And it's it be messed up, man. But that's why you gotta look to the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? That's the only help we need out here. We don't need help from none of these corporations. If YouTube strike this again, I'm still gonna be at it. You get what I'm saying? It's life, man. That's how you get it. That's it.
It's unacceptable, to see Howard Stern paint a blackface and say the N-word. That's a disgrace, bro. That's things that we need to talk about these people. For all y'all always want to side with, as I said before in the previous content, the LGBT community always want to come out and bash anybody that goes against anything that's against, what they believe or whatever the case may be. Everybody have free will, but if you say anything towards that direction, you can get canceled.
Look a whoopee. Come on, man. Look at that situation. when Ye said, yo, George Bush do not care about black people, everybody's jaw dropped in the room. Had to go to commercial break. If I'm not mistaken, like, yo, it's real. We say something, it's, oh, you're aggressive. Why would you say such a thing? They say something, oh, he was having a bad day. You know, there's a food shortage.
Coming in packs and boatloads and bashing you and trying to, write you off. But you see Joe Rogan, you see Howard Stern, you see all these different guys, and I don't see that same energy for these dudes as it's pertaining to our races, as it's pertaining to our people, as it's pertaining to our ancestors, so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? So me.
But bro, it's like Jay said, it's like, even though it looks like there's not a lot of us, it's because our voice don't be as loud as, the ignorant and the hate peddling. Like, there's less is more. You know what I'm saying? Less is more. Type joint. What was the ball? Your homie said there's not many of us. I'm like, nah, bro. Less is more. There's plenty of us.
I stand by what I say. I stand on it. Like I said, I don't have Spotify. I have no desire to listen to a Joe Rogan.
And that's a fact too. Like, the only thing we know Joe Rogan from is, okay, Fear Factor, MMA, and this podcast thing. He's been doing the podcast thing for 5-6 years. Right? Now, I put music on Spotify and I be forgetting about it. I've never had a Spotify account to listen to none of these podcasts. You get what I'm saying? Like, so in a sense, I'm not a contributor, which means my opinion in the case doesn't hurt or help. You get what I'm saying? Either party, because I wasn't giving my money to them anyway. But now to the people who are providing their hard-earned money to these platforms in order to get rhetoric from this particular person that you may favor or whatever. And then they just pull a 180 on you. Like, that dang, that hurt. That's the bread, bro. Like, yo, I was invested. So you telling me I basically invested in whatever you get into. I don't even want to put nothing out there. Like, come on, bro. And then this is what's coming out about what you get into. Come on, yo.
If we're going to speak for what's right and what's wrong, there's no way you can listen to this over and over again. I just showed you guys 2 different extended clips. Now, you can say they broke it down, chopped it down, however. No matter how you want to put it, the word.
Homie said, listen, you can say I edited it, whatever, fine. I don't care what y'all say. I heard what I heard. He said what he said.
It's coming out of his mouth. It's unacceptable. He could simply say, the N-word. You know what I'm saying? But to spin it off of that as just yesterday or today, you see even another clip where he's forcing his guests to see it and laugh about it. I guess that's context too. You get what I'm saying? One thing I'm seeming to learn about Joe Rogan, he seems to always want to say this word in a context form. You get what I'm saying?
Again, I think moving forward, now that cancel culture is more prevalent, he's going to be on some type of time like, yo, I can't say the word. Like, I really can't say the word. Like, he was one of those diehard. Again, he comes from that culture, who's gonna tell me what I can say in my America? You know what I'm saying? So they find a little coven to go to and then say, nigger. And then they come out to public and they satisfied for the remainder of the period. But man, he said he gonna stop saying it and he's sorry. I'm not saying I accept the apology. Again, I didn't like Joe Rogan before I heard him say nigga. Before I ever heard him say the word, I did not my spirit just didn't take to him, bro. And it was real weird because it's like, yo, I will go watch the information that he puts out. He's somebody who's on a path of an alternative education, and it worked out for him. And it does provide interesting content, but at the same time, That's like, it's like going to school, right? In the same school they set up, right? We go to school and we gotta learn from a teacher that we don't like. Some people like their teachers, you know what I'm saying? I've always had a problem with like authoritative figures, so I can't relate in a sense. Even when I did end up like, having respect or revere for a teacher, they're just human. They're human, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. You pull up to Joe Rogan class, you don't like, he's a racist teacher, but he teaching out there. I ain't even go cap. You heard about the Vatican? Let me chill before I get my page struck again, man.
And so to me, it seemed like he's deliberately going out his way just to be able to say it, but always try to format it in a way of a context so you guys can accept it, so you guys can stand with him and continue to love what he do. Like I say, man, his audience is big. Y'all love it. Me personally, I don't.
Why you gotta say y'all love it? Like, I know if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Like, if the shoe fit, wear it, whatever. But I'm saying what you mean, y'all love it. I just found out about this man's podcast like a year ago and have not even been an avid viewer. I'll just tune into certain, and that's why they say, shout out to vidIQ too. They say, the most important thing is the thumbnail and the title. Me, I'm actually glad I got to start from scratch, because now that thumbnail problem that I have on my other page, where it's like, once you add a thumbnail, and this is for any YouTuber pulling out, man. Once you add a thumbnail, the new YouTubers, because the old ones know this and all that, they've been through the ringer. I've never heard this, so I'm gonna say it now. If you're new doing a YouTube joint, right, and you add a thumbnail, that thumbnail is now in the library. You can't get it out. So every other video you post is gonna need that thumbnail, or you have to add an additional thumbnail to the library to suffice for that video. Now, if you don't add any thumbnails, they're gonna automatically use the still from your video stream as a thumbnail. And that's how I prefer my drink. So I'm not even trying to come at vidIQ, but I prefer it like, I'm not adding no thumbnails to nothing. It's always gonna be a still from the stream that's gonna be my thumbnail, because I like how that look, man. I got my setup. You know what I'm saying? My fault, Gravity. Let me talk. Let me let you talk.
Care for it, and I stand on what I say. Nevertheless, for our people, we have to stand for something or fall for anything. For you guys to let this continue to rock. And you see some people now, I see many more people now coming down on Joe Rogan, but you see some people still side with it. You know what I'm saying? Those guys, to me, are people, when you look in the mirror, they, are just people that I would say, understand in life, you stand for something or you fall for anything. And see Andrew Yang come back and say there's no way he's racist, because he worked with black people. What the hell they got to do with racism? You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's many people that work with you, Andrew Yang, that may not care for what you believe in or what you look like, so on and so forth. Never forget that. Just because you work with a person, that's called coexisting. That's called,
And we need to learn how to coexist. Man. I know some people are a fan of what was it called? Segregation, separation, partition, all that. Like, keep groups. But I feel like they're just too different to be put in groups. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like if we all can find a way to become unified, that would be much stronger, because we have the different aspects of every group working towards the main goal. You know what I mean? But everybody got bills. Some people got kills. Some people got thrills. Some people got desire. Some people got fire. Everybody want different things. It's like, even if we do want a common goal, there are obstacles in each of our paths. Sorry for that. Finish up.
I will work with you, or I would tolerate you by default. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody had bills, everybody had things they had to provide for. You working with a person has nothing to do with what you believe in, or if you're racist or not. That's why you see Andrew Yang came out later, apologized. Nevertheless, they get to Howard Stern, followed by Joe Rogan, to me, both of these gentlemen show, who they truly are in a way. You know what I'm saying? Howard Stern.
Definitely. I agree. Their true colors, their true nature shall reveal them. Yeah.
Under no circumstance should you have paint your face black and using the N-word continuously and trying to do it in a joke form. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Rogan, y'all understand where I'm at with that. Nevertheless, to my people stand for something, man. Understand the people that come to you in a smiley face, but at the same time you have an agenda, or better yet, they'll
smile in your face. Whole time you want to take your place. The backstabbers. Yo.
say some things that they always feel and put it in the context form. You get what I'm saying? So to me, that's what I truly feel. Each one teach one.
That's what I do. I take whatever I truly feel and I put it in this context form. That's why I'm understanding that, YouTube is violating, but they trying to gaslight me into me thinking that I violated by live streaming some product. Like, it's a product, man. Give me a strike. I won't do it again, man. Give me my page back, yo. And this is the second one popping now. Come on, man. Join the wave. Unity, harmony, man. Can't get with the wickedness, yo. I can't. I will fight it to my dying breath.
As long as we have each other, we will continue going together. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think about, first Joe Rogan forcing his guests to use the N-word, spit off of that to go into how
I feel about Joe Rogan forcing his guests to use the N-word. I don't feel that Joe Rogan forced him. I feel like he strongly suggested. My fault for the semantics, but I feel like it was funny. It was funny. It was a funny moment for their culture, which is what we would call highbrow, right? That's what I wanted to hint at. That because of his accomplishments in that sphere and dimension of this America we live in, his content is now highbrow. And I'm sure it made people laugh, and if that's ultimately his goal, then he accomplished it. Because even the people that it offended me also. But I can also laugh. It offended me, like, yo, come on, man. What? But then, like I said, it goes to show the dynamic of people, bro. There's some people who want to use it adamantly. And then there's some white people who don't want to use it. It's not even in their DNA. It's not in their family's DNA to be on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because the group trauma was so big, it forced society to look at going forward in retaliation to the trauma. Like, they gotta look at it as a group problem, so they push society forward in groups, But yeah, I didn't think he forced him to say it. Strongly suggested. That's it. It was a little funny. It was offensive, yeah, but they've been offensive, bro. I understand the campaign. Cancel Joe Rogan. Alright. You see what they did to Wendy? I would not mind if they did that to Joe Rogan. Like, yo, go put him away. He you know what I'm saying? Put him to the side and let Fat Joe host the Joe Rogan experience.
I was starting to see that he used the blackface and used the N-word as well. And these are the people that they put in front of us to accept. And just simply say it was all out of context. Each one sees one. As long as we have each other, we continue to go together. Y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. 100.
Dig. Start, man. These cats looking bad business out here.